My name is Thomas. I'm 68 years old. And, if I could go back and talk to myself at 30, I'd grab him by the shoulders and tell him to wake up before it's too late. But I can't do that. So, I'm telling you instead. I spent 40 years building a career as a civil engineer. Bridges, highways, infrastructure projects across 3 states. Important work. Work that mattered, I told myself. Work that would leave a mark on the world. And it did. There's a bridge outside Charlotte with my name on a plaque most people walk past without noticing. But, my son doesn't call me anymore. Let me take you back to when I was 28, fresh off a major promotion at Northfield Engineering. My wife Catherine was pregnant with our first child, Daniel. I was ambitious, hungry. I looked at the senior partners, and I wanted what they had. The corner offices, the respect, the legacy. I thought legacy meant buildings and bridges. I was so stupid. Catherine used to cook dinner every night, 6 o'clock. She'd set the table, light a candle sometimes, make it nice. In those early years, I'd try to be home. But then, a project would run late, a client would call, a deadline would move up. I'd text her I'd be another hour, then another. By the time I got home, dinner was cold and she'd already eaten alone. She stopped lighting candles around year 3. I remember one specific Tuesday. Daniel was maybe 5 years old. He'd drawn a picture at kindergarten, a family portrait, stick figures. Catherine showed it to me when I got home at 9:30 that night. In the picture there were 3 people, Catherine, Daniel, and his grandmother. I asked where I was. Catherine just looked at me. She didn't say anything. She didn't have to. I told myself it was temporary, this phase of my career. Once I made senior engineer, once we landed the Riverside project, once the Richmond contract came through, then I'd have more time, then I'd be present. You know what's funny? I did make senior engineer, we did land those projects. And I just found new reasons to be absent. My friend Robert worked with me at Northfield. Started the same year, same ambitions, same drive. But when his daughter was born, something shifted in him. He started leaving at 5, stopped taking weekend calls, turned down the promotion to project lead because it would mean more travel. I thought he was making a mistake. I thought he lacked commitment. We're both 68 now. Robert's daughter just made him a grandfather for the 3rd time. He sees those grandkids every week. They have Sunday dinners together. The kids climb all over him. They know him. They love spending time with him. My son Daniel is 40. He's polite when we talk, dutiful. He calls on my birthday and Father's Day. The conversations last maybe 10 minutes. We talk about weather and work and, nothing that matters. He has a daughter I've met twice. I don't know her favorite color. I don't know what makes her laugh. Here's what I remember from Daniel's childhood. Not much, fragments. I remember his high school graduation because Catherine threatened to leave me if I missed it. I remember one camping trip when he was 12, the only one I ever took him on. It rained the whole time. We sat in the tent playing cards, and he kept trying to talk to me about some video game he liked. I wasn't really listening. I was thinking about a drainage problem on the Marshall Street project. I can still see his face across that tent, excited, trying to connect with his father, and I was somewhere else entirely. There was this moment when Daniel was 16. He'd made the varsity basketball team. First game of the season. He asked me 3 weeks in advance if I'd come. Put it on my calendar. Reminded me twice. The day of the game, I had a meeting with a client. It ran long. I told myself I'd make the second half. But then the client wanted dinner. Wanted to discuss the contract. This was a $2 million project. How could I say no? I missed the whole game. Daniel scored 18 points. Catherine told me later. She said he kept looking at the bleachers, searching for me. I apologized, said I'd make the next one. I made maybe 3 games his entire high school career. When Daniel went to college, he stopped asking me to come to things. He stopped telling me about his life. He was polite, respectful, but distant, like I was an acquaintance he was obligated to maintain contact with. Catherine tried to tell me. For years, she tried, but I didn't want to hear it. I'd get defensive, point out everything I was providing. The house, the vacations, the college fund. I was working for them. Couldn't she see that? She could see it. She could also see that our son was growing up without a father who was actually present. That she was living with a man who was physically there but emotionally absent. That I was choosing work over family every single day and calling it sacrifice. We divorced when I was 55. Catherine said she'd been lonely for 20 years. She said she married a partner but lived like a widow. I didn't understand then. I thought she was exaggerating. Now I'm 68 and I live alone in a condo that's too quiet. I have my coffee in the morning and look out at a city I helped build and feel nothing. The bridge is beautiful. The highway system is efficient. The projects I poured my life into are functioning exactly as designed. But, nobody calls me to say they love me. Nobody needs me for anything that matters. I think about all the moments I missed, not just the big ones. The big ones are easy to count. The games, the recitals, the parent-teacher conferences. It's the small ones that haunt me now. The Tuesday nights when Daniel wanted to show me his homework and I was on my laptop. The Saturday mornings when he asked me to throw a ball around and I had reports to review. The Sunday afternoons when Catherine suggested a walk and I was too tired. 10,000 small choices. Each one felt insignificant at the time. Each one was another brick in the wall between me and the people I loved. I used to think I was building something important. I thought legacy was about achievement, about what you create in the world, about having your name on something permanent. I was wrong about all of it. Legacy is your children actually knowing you. Legacy is your wife feeling loved instead of tolerated. Legacy is being someone people want to be around, not someone they're obligated to maintain contact with. The bridge will outlast me. It will stand for another 100 years, probably. And 50 years after I'm gone, nobody will remember my name. Nobody will care that I missed my son's childhood to make sure the concrete was poured correctly. But Daniel will remember. He'll remember a father who was always working, always busy, always somewhere else. He'll carry that his whole life. And maybe, he'll do better with his daughter than I did with him. I hope so. You're watching this, and maybe you're thinking about your own life. Maybe you're in your 30s or 40s and you're working hard and telling yourself it's temporary. Telling yourself that once you get the promotion, once you land the big client, once you reach that goal, then you'll have time for what really matters. Let me save you 40 years of regret. That time never comes. The goalposts keep moving. The promotions lead to more responsibility. The big clients lead to bigger clients. The achievements pile up and the years pass and suddenly you're old and you realize you spent your whole life chasing things that don't matter while ignoring the things that do. Your kids are only young once. Your spouse won't wait forever. The moments pass and they don't come back. I know this sounds like the obvious stuff everyone says, but you don't really understand it until it's too late. Until you're sitting alone in a quiet condo wishing you could go back and have one more dinner with your 5-year-old son. One more Tuesday night where you actually paid attention. If I could talk to myself at 30, here's what I'd say. Leave work at 5 today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Go home and have dinner with your family. Put your phone in a drawer. Be present. Actually listen when they talk to you. That project that feels so urgent, it's not. It will still be there tomorrow. But your son won't be 5 forever. Your wife won't wait forever to feel prioritized. Say no to the extra assignments, the weekend work, the business dinners that cut into family time. Your career will survive, I promise you. But your relationships won't survive being perpetually deprioritized. Stop believing the lie that you're doing this for them. You're not. You're doing it for yourself, for your ego, for the validation of bosses and clients who won't remember your name 5 years after you retire. The people who love you will remember. They'll remember whether you showed up or not. They'll remember how you made them feel. They'll remember if you were there or if you were always somewhere else. Choose them. Every single day, choose them. I can't get those years back. I can't undo the 1,000 small choices that led me here. I can't make my son know me the way Robert's daughter knows him. But maybe you can make a different choice. Maybe you can wake up before it's too late. Don't wait until you're 68 and alone to realize what mattered. Don't spend your life building bridges while burning relationships. Don't sacrifice the people who love you for achievements that won't matter when you're gone. I'm telling you this because I wish someone had told me. I wish someone had grabbed me at 30 and made me understand that time is the only thing you can't earn back. That presence is the only gift that matters. That your kids won't remember the hours you worked, but they'll absolutely remember the hours you didn't show up. My name is on a bridge in Charlotte, but I'd trade that bridge and every other project I ever worked on for one more chance to be the father my son needed, to be the husband my wife deserved, to be present for the life I had instead of always chasing the life I thought I wanted. You still have time. You still have chances. Don't waste them the way I did. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment about what letter you would write to your 30-year-old self.